What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hate Me Barbecue. What I'm going to be doing today is kind of showing you how I cook a medium to smaller size tri-tip. There's a few different ways you could do it. You can reverse sear it. You could sear it first, then cook it. That's probably the route I'm going to go. The tri-tip I'm working with is not that big, so I may be able to get away with just searing it off and go in that direction. Anyway, let's season it up and then go from there. Seasoning's going on this tri-tip. We're going to go pretty basic. We're going to hit it with some salt. And this is just kosher salt. So we're just going to be basically going salt, pepper, and garlic. So here's our seasoning, pretty basic. What I'm going to do now is get my Weber Kettle Grill set up. I'll meet you outside. We have our Weber Kettle Grill set up. I have bricks on both sides of the grill, and then I have a hot, section in the middle with my cast iron grate. Now, like I said, this tri-tip is kind of thin, so we may be able to get away with just searing this. So, anyway, what I'm going to do is throw this on now and get it on one side for about 3 minutes. Tri-tip on here. I've flipped it a couple times. I rotated it 90 degrees. Now I'm going to go ahead and flip it. So we got a good crust on that. I'm going to let that go about 3 minutes, and then we will flip it over, or we'll kind of rotate it another 90 degrees. Flip this on both sides. I'm going to go ahead and test the temperature right quick and see where we're at. Now I want this to be kind of in that 125 degree area. And it kind of looks like that's where we're at right now. I don't know if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. Normally, if this was a little bit bigger, I would set it off to the side and let it kind of come up in temperature. But I'm just going to take this off right now, foil it, and let it rest for about 30 minutes, and then we'll get slicing. This is it. Let's see what's up. Let's go ahead and start cutting this up. Can obviously see some of that juice coming through. I'd let this rest about 20 minutes. You know what? Looks good to me. This is some medium rare tri-tip. I served this with a little bit of Brussels sprouts that were roasted. Excellent dish. Anyway, I did cook that to about 127 degrees. This was a pretty small tri-tip, just a couple pounds. It didn't really need to be reverse seared or seared and set on a cool side. I did sear it and then set it off to the side for a couple minutes, but this really wasn't thick enough to worry about it. This was cooked perfectly to medium rare. Let's taste it. The flavor in that is perfect as I'm still chewing. Like I said, we went simple with the seasoning. We did pair this with Brussels sprouts. Not really part of the cook, but let's go ahead and taste that as well. That's great. You know what? A lot of people don't like Brussels sprouts because when they've had them, they've either been boiled to death or cooked to death. These were just some Brussels sprouts that I threw in the oven with a little bit of seasoning on it with some olive oil. Cooked it at about 350 for 25 minutes. Perfect. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hate Me Barbecue. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.